Happy Valentine's Day! You guys slid into our DMs and sent us some questions about self-love, relationship advice. We're going to answer them because I have them on my phone and we just know all the answers, so get ready. The first question, it is from
drumming.t.rex.
But drumming T-Rex, that's cute.
Oh yeah.
You know, T-Rex?
Because they have short arms.
Yeah.
What do you guys think is a line between narcissism and self-love? Who wants to take that?
You should love yourself and feel super confident and put yourself first always and not be apologetic about thinking you're fucking awesome, because you are. But if you think you're better than other people and treat other people poorly because of that, that's where the line is, I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything to add to that. I think that was perfect.
Cool.
Missing Your Kiss said, how can you get over old friends and move on?
It's hard.
I think the first step is to focus on yourself and put your time and energy into doing the things that you love, and you'll find so much happiness in taking care of yourself and doing things that you enjoy that you won't think about old friends and people in your past, and you'll find new people that like doing what you're doing just because you're doing the things you love.
And like, don't live in fear of not having friends anymore. Like,
Yeah.
it's okay to separate in a friendship. Like, you will find new people, because I know it's so easy to just kind of let someone treat you poorly because you're scared of kind of the aftermath of that. So yeah.
It's okay to be alone.
Yeah.
Learn
And it
to
won't
be
last
lonely.
forever. Yeah.
I think another thing is just try not to dwell on it on too much. If you have new friends, focus on that and put your energy into that, and don't put your energy into old friends and thinking about that, because it is hard to continue and move on, just because you're not letting yourself live in the moment. That's another.
On that, don't dwell on like the negatives of that kind of relationship, because that is, again, dwelling on the past, and you want to just be worried about the present and the future and
Move
excited
forward.
about it. Yeah, move forward. Our next question, they want to be anonymous. It is a love question. If someone who you've been best friends with for a while wants to go out with you and you do too, should you go out or not go out to save the friendship?
Go out if you
Go out.
both want it.
Live your life.
Yeah.
YOLO.
If
I mean-
the friendship doesn't work out, then that's going to happen, but at least you have the knowledge that you tried, because you're going to forever be regretting
Yeah,
it
that's
if
the
you
thing.
don't.
Is at that point you can't save a friendship if you're already both having these feelings for each other. You can't be like, no, let's just pretend we don't and continue to be friends, and then you're
Yeah.
both just
That'll
wanting
ruin
something
it.
else. If your friendship was already strong in the beginning, like, hopefully, like, if things end, you'll continue to be friends or whatever, because you already had that. Like, I think that it's important to be friends before dating anyone and, like, build that friendship first so that you can go back to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I feel like it's not uncommon for that to happen either.
Oh.
Okay, at he_who_walks behind the rose asked us, how do I let go of my ex? I keep stalking her Instagram. What's wrong with me?
Nothing's wrong with you.
Nothing's wrong
That
with
is
you.
natural.
Yeah. But
We all
time.
do that.
Like
you can
we
lie
said
and say you
before.
don't. You all
Yeah.
fucking do it. We all do it too.
Oh, yeah.
I think you have to unfollow, and if you unfollow the person and still keep looking, block them so you can't see it. Like,
Yeah.
and you can even let them know, like, hey, I'm not blocking you. Like, I mean, it depends on how things ended. You could say, I'm just doing this for me, like, you know, or don't say anything. Whatever. Who gives a shit? They're your ex.
Yeah.
Check in with yourself and ask why you're looking at the
Yeah,
Instagram
what are you
in the
trying
first
to
place. If
find?
you're curious, or if it's hurting you, like how do you
Yeah.
how it is making you feel? Because it's if you do it occasionally,
That's it.
everyone does that, no matter
Yeah.
what. I stalked someone I had a crush on in 3rd grade
Oh,
just
yeah.
because I was curious,
It's
and I don't think
fun.
that's destructive. But if you can't let go of this person,
Right.
then definitely block them and do what you
Totally.
said.
It takes time. You know? It takes time
Yeah, I can do that.
for you guys.
Okay, while I have candy in my mouth, Jana Anderson says, tips on how to love yourself even when other people are judging you and your appearance.
People are always going to judge you.
People are always going to
That's
judge
just
you.
the world. It's the world we live in.
But also, like, we can sit here all we want and say how how much, you know, you should love yourself and not worry about that, which these are all true things, but it doesn't make it any easier to do that.
it's a hard thing.
We would be totally pretending to be someone else if we didn't act like we don't struggle with those things. I mean, I think there's like different levels of it, but it still happens. It's not something you just outgrow and then you're done forever with.
Yeah.
It's like a constant struggle. I don't know, whenever I feel that way, I'll think about someone who is just really like fearless in my life and who's just not lived their life in fear of what other people think, and they're successful. Someone like David Bowie. Like, do you really think anyone thought David Bowie wasn't a fucking weirdo when he first started? Like, everyone thought he was insane and super weird, and people were horrible to him. He's David Bowie. Like, come on. Like,
Who doesn't want David Bowie?
yeah, it's like you have to be your own person to be anything.
Be yourself.
Also, like, if you think about it, everyone else is thinking about themselves and their appearance, and
Yeah.
most of the time, I'm not thinking about if Janessa is doing something that she thinks is weird. I'm thinking about what I'm doing that's weird. We're all just focused on what we're doing.
You can never please everyone.
Yeah.
So to worry about any group of people is silly, because there's always going to be people who think what you're doing is dumb or they don't like it or whatever. Like, so just do what you want, and then
As long as it's not hurting anybody.
No, so you do you.
Thank you guys for sending us your questions, and we hope we could help some of you. That was a lot of fun.
have a great Valentine's Day, whether you're spending it alone and just
Love
like
you.
loving yourself, or with your friends or with a significant other, whatever. Have a great one. We love you.